As a glasses wearer in the wild, we are often perceived quite harshly in the anime sphere. Far too often you see an anime character with glasses and their backstories write themselves. Maybe they're the diabolical mastermind whose glasses seldom fit their face, or they're deemed as creeps who spend most of their time on the internet perusing Reddit forums as they fill their empty lives with other sad people like them. Oh, I got 100 upvotes. There is never an in-between, but can the girl I like forgot her glasses be different? Well, let's find out. Okay, I know the opening raised a few eyebrows, and to be honest, it is a weird opening, but despite that, I quite like how unique it is and how it's a mixture of 2D and 3D animation. I know nothing about it, so I'm not sure how it works, but it reminds me of Treasure Planet, which utilised a mixture of 2D characters and 3D environments, which I thought was pretty neat. However, the way the show uses it is really odd. I don't understand why it's presented like this, as normally each camera shot helps tell the story, as it gives us visual information on what's happening. Fisheye lenses is a great way to highlight how unusual the world is, but here I have no idea what or why the anime likes to sprinkle these everywhere. Or maybe it shows how different we glasses people viewed the world, as we are doomed to see the world through a distorted lens, which fill into our distorted view. Anyway, it's a bit weird, but it's kind of cool, so let's move on. So here we have Miyu, who has seemingly forgotten her glasses today. Okay, so first off, she's way too calm. I mean, there are times where I get a bit lazy and just park my glasses somewhere in the corner so they won't get crushed by my big hulking body. And sometimes my glasses can fall down the side and I just go ham as I look around the room, tearing apart everything as I try to find my glasses before I go to work. Oh, there you are! Joking aside, I take my glasses seriously, and there have been times where I did go to school without them, but it wasn't very pleasant and really difficult since I can't see what the whiteboard says or where people are, so I ended up having to sit in the front, which this girl doesn't do for some reason. And of course it's a love story, and for once the main character is not an ice cube, but someone who is pretty open about his feelings towards Miyu. Maybe a little too open, but I have to admit, it's nice to see a rom-com MC who isn't a straight man in this. I feel like I've watched too many of those lately. Anyway, she then tries to study, and for some reason, she can't read books or know what books she's picked out. Okay, so I assume she's far-sighted then, where she can't see things close up, but can see things further out, which is not something I have, so that would explain not needing to sit in the front. Okay, I'll just show you for example. So, right now I can't actually see any of the keys clearly, it's all a bit blurry, but if I bring them closer, I can make out what everything says much clearer, and it kind of just shows how bad my eyesight is. Right, so later on the MC goes off and finds Miyu again trying to put on his shoes, and he realizes that the poor girl can't see where her locker is and accidentally took his, which I guess would make sense, because if she can't see up close then it would be blurry, but I feel like muscle memory would kick in here, although Miyu does come off as pretty weird, so I guess it's natural for her. And here the MC really wants to help her out and gets himself into an awkward situation. Stay cool, man. Stay cool. Kind of reminds me of the Dangers in My Heart from last season, because the main guy was also pretty vulnerable when Yamada is around, leading to some funny moments with the two, and I can see this show will go down that route. So later on, Miyu comes into school and she still does not have her glasses, and we soon learn that she accidentally crushed them. Oh, now this is a huge nightmare because I'm cautious with my glasses. Like, I need them. One time I accidentally slept on top of them and I bent the frames. Fortunately, I tripped his Specsavers and they were able to fix it. But yeah, that was pretty scary. Even so, it doesn't really stop her from playing dodgeball, which is definitely not a good idea, as I used to give my glasses to teachers when I played contact sport, so I didn't break my glasses when I tackled someone. I mean, it also meant that everything else was a blur, but I guess I somehow managed. So the episode ends with Miyu finally getting her contacts, which should solve her issues, although the preview for the next episode tells me she hasn't learned her lesson. I think someone needs to give her a talk about these glasses. I mean, they're not cheap. You're paying for the frame and the lens. Which is stupid, because why am I paying for a brand? It's literally glasses with someone's name on it. It doesn't make sense. At the same time, it was funny because one time when I was younger, I had glasses that said Pepsi on them, and I was just walking around with some Pepsi glasses. Maybe if Red Bull came out with their own, I'd probably... Ow. Okay, so overall the episode is fine. I'm not hugely sure about the rom-coms because most of them tend to be a bit boring. It's why I lean towards slice of life because of it. And the visuals are definitely unique. Not as bad as everyone is saying, but it does feel masturbatory at times. I don't know, I'd much rather the visuals add to the narrative, like with Madoka Magica or the new Jujutsu Kaisen season, which is another show with amazing visuals. But we'll see where Gohans will go with this, along with that cat anime.
Why? Homo sapiens!
Hello, Future Snow here. Tigger, what are you doing? Yeah, unfortunately I quit the show, but if you did enjoy the content guys, be sure to drop a like, and I hope you don't like that. But if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button, and also do subscribe to the channel if you want to see more anime content from myself. Also do check out my social medias down below. But yeah, that'll be it for today guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. See ya! Sorry cat.